Hello and welcome back to Katie Ellen's YouTube channel, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Nora, for being my intro for today's tutorial. Absolutely love your look and you're just killing it. I'm living, girl, I'm living. Thank you so much for the love and support. And if you wanna be a part of my intro, go and look at the previous videos. I've been saying it a lot and it just takes up lots of time. And I also got a post on Instagram, so go check that out. If you want to follow Nora and check her out and give her all of the love, all her details are here for you to check out. So for today's tutorial, I have brought you guys eyebrows. Wait, I have eyebrows. What's going on? Have we gone back in time? What's going on, guys? What's going on? No, I have drawn these on and I've added cute little hairs. I'm living for these eyebrows. It doesn't make me miss my eyebrows. It just tells me I can have them whenever I want. And also peep this highlight. So if you want to know how I created this look, then keep on watching. So seeing as I have no eyebrows whatsoever, I thought I'd do a tutorial to show you guys how I would draw on my eyebrows to make them look kinda real, but I still like the whole fake side to them. So I've kind of added a few hairs here, but I still made them like super like bold and strong. So before we do eyes, I'm gonna do the brows first. First thing to do is to just prime with a primer all over the area, like all over your eyebrow. And this is for if you have no eyebrows or very thin eyebrows and you want to kind of create another eyebrow. So this would be very fun and creative to do. So my first product that I'm gonna use is Kat Von D's Everlasting Lip Liner in Sexa. And I'm first gonna create my eyebrow shape. Remember to look at your other eyebrow, but remember they're sisters, not twins, so. Don't worry about getting it perfect on the first kind of go, because you can see that this one is way thicker, but that's where a lot of concealer comes in. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit now before we put anything else on, because that's just me. I like to do that. If you want to finish the whole brow and do your cleanup after, if you feel more comfortable, then 100% do that. I just feel more comfortable kind of cleaning up as I go. So to clean up, I'm going to use EX1 Delete Fluid Concealer. Super thick, super easy to work with, and I'm going to be using this amazing, let me just show you. I'm going to be using this amazing brush from Go Get Glitter. Okay, so I'm going to start from the top because that's where I know I need to kind of fix things. The more concealer, the better, because you'll have a better chance kind of covering everything. If you're quite gentle, I'll say, with the concealer, then you might find that you'll spread it and it will go pink and it will just be a disaster. So it's best to go kind of ham from the beginning. And I'm making a mess of it, but that's what life just life happens. That's the way it happens. Let's do the under eye. I know this is not 100% at the moment, but I promise you I won't let you leave this tutorial without knowing how to do colored brows. Okay? It's all about having your mediums on call, just in case you just need to fill something in. Just gonna blend it kind of with my beauty blender. Okay, so I've got a rough outline. It's not perfect, I know guys, and it isn't really matching my fringe color at the moment. It's a little bit too purpley. It's too much of a blue pink. So next I'm gonna go in with Danessa Myricks Color Fix in Freedom, and yes, it has been used and used, not abused, just used. And I'm going to be using the S.O.P.H.I.E Cosmetics 333 brush to just recreate that line and to get a little bit more of the color down, the correct color. If you're confident to just go in with the color fix, then 100% do that. That's amazing. But the color fix dries quite quickly, and you kind of want a little bit of time to correct things as you go. I want a bit more of an angle here. Just gonna create more of an arch. And then carry on filling in. Oh, that is too much. Okay, so color-wise we're definitely getting there, but I am gonna just deepen it with some eyeshadow just to make it 100%, and like I do with, well, like I did with my own eyebrows, just gonna kind of ombre it a little bit so we still get some of the color under here before we add some of the brush strokes. Pretty much the base and the eyebrow shape has come together now. I'm pretty happy. They are looking as symmetrical as possible. They're not looking like twins, but they're definitely looking like sisters, 100%. Blood sisters, that is. No half sisters in here. So I'm pretty happy with that. So we can now add a little bit of depth and make it the perfect shade to match my hair with some eyeshadow. So the first and main palette that I'm going to go into is Sample Beauty's Bon Voyage palette, and I'm going to be using these two shades here. And I'm going to stick to my trusty angled brush. So I've got the darker shade first, and I'm going to apply that on the ends. And kind of blend it through. I'm not going to be doing my whole eyebrow this color, although it kind of looks like I have, but I haven't really. I may have added a little extra, but whatever, that's okay. Don't judge. I like to have my darkest kind of run all the way from the bottom. And ombre it up a little bit. Another thing is, like, it's also about kind of noticing tiny mistakes that you've made. If you're a perfectionist like me, if you could not care less, then by all means go ahead and be yourself, girl and boys. Okay, so I'm gonna get the middle shade, which was like a fluorescent pink. My bad. It's not a tutorial without me burping. Sorry guys, but you're just gonna have to get used to it. And I'm gonna apply that here. So they do kind of look a similar shade, but you can kind of see the difference just slightly. But this is gonna obviously change the color, but also just set everything in place so that nothing is gonna melt off, which I doubt it would anyway, but just making sure, just making sure. And notice that I haven't brought it all the way to my inner kind of corner bit. That's where we're gonna add the little hairs to make it look like these are actually my hairballs. Hairballs? Okay. I think I want to say eyebrows and hair at the same time. Hairballs. It just came out with balls. Alright, so look at my hands. Gross. So once we got the foundation down, we're gonna add these little cutie hairs. Which, not gonna lie, took me forever, but I feel like I'm strong enough. I'm a strong woman. I'm gonna rock these little hairs. I'm gonna rock. Rock 'em, sock 'em. Now the brush that I'm using is, if you can see it, you might have to put your face right close to the camera. This tiny, teeny tiny brush. Paintbrush. It is tiny, but it's perfect for little hairs and making little details. So if you're a makeup artist professionally and you do it for a job, I would definitely recommend having really thin brushes, just in case if you're doing like theatrical and stuff in your kit, because girl, they're a lifesaver. Even to just get like the point. Oh, I'm telling you. So I'm using Freedom as the kind of hairs, and this is just like, you go for it. Obviously we don't want it too cray, so I like to kind of just take it down a notch. We are going to create some more darker shades to add a bit of dimension. But I'm just gonna start with these hairs first. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with the eyeshadow that I used previously, just to add some darkness to these, add a bit of dimension. Because eyebrows got dimension, you know. And I'm just gonna switch between the two just to kind of make sure I have enough of each kind of eyebrow shade. Okay, I'm really happy with that. So I also am gonna add one more little touch. I'm just gonna get my beauty blender. I'm just gonna apply just a little bit to kind of fade it out so it looks a little bit lighter at the front. Alright, so eyebrows are done. This is how I create my, oh, this is the first time creating no eyebrows. Thank you so much for joining me on my first time. Pop my little cherry there. Now we can move on to this super easy. I know you're gonna be like, girl, that is not super easy, but believe me, it's literally 3 eyeshadows and an eyeliner. It's easy. We got this. You, me, we got this. We got this. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna prime my eyelid using Kat Von D's color correcting eye primer in Fair. Get that all over my lid, little bit up onto my eyebrow too, why not? Blend it in with my beauty blender. Make sure everything is clean and is a flat canvas. So to set that all in place, I'm gonna go into the Black Moon Cosmetics pressed eyeshadow palette, Orb of Light, and I'm gonna use the shade New, which is this shade here. Now we're gonna go into a different palette. We're gonna use the Subculture palette. I'm gonna be using Dawn and Fudge. So Dawn is gonna be our first transition. I'm gonna bring it right into the brow bone. And then let's go into Fudge next to deepen. Remember, with the Subculture palette, you just gotta be super gentle and have a lot of patience with it. Going back into Dawn just to make sure we still have that really seamless transition. I apologize if the lighting has changed. I'm using natural light. So now I'm gonna just take a wipe and clean this bad boy up, and this bad boy up as well. Alright, so once we've cleaned up, we can now do our half cut crease. And I'm going to be using a thicker brush so it won't take as much time, which is probably best for you guys if you're starting out and are unsure on how to create a half cut crease. Going back in with my concealer brush that I used before and the EX1 Cosmetics Delete Fluid, I'm gonna map out my crease so you can kind of already see your crease. If you have hooded eyes, the best thing is to look forward and just mark just above your crease so that it's still visible, but it's not too dramatic. If you want to make it more dramatic, then go by all means a lot higher than your crease. But for something like this, you can just kind of mark it with your concealer brush. Alright, so there's our cut crease, all cut and nice and fresh. And I'm gonna add a little sparkle, as you can see, because, you know, I can't live without a bit of sparkle in my life. So on my lid, I'm gonna use the new Melt Baby Girl stack. Oh my god, I almost forgot. And I'm gonna be using the shade Baby Girl, which is a really pretty iridescent pinky orange. And the best way to apply this is with a flat brush to really pack it on. That is what you want. And perfect if it's one with a flat edge to get right into the nooks and crannies of your cut crease. And then go in with your finger for a little extra. Because we like a little bit of extra. So I'm gonna give as much of a detailed kind of technique of how I create my liners. You guys are gonna have it different. You guys are gonna be like, why is she starting from the back? Why is she starting? It's whatever you feel comfortable. This is just how I do it. And if you're not good with eyeliner, then it's good to try different ways to see which way you are comfortable. So, seeing as we already have this line, we can create our first line. Already. So we got our first line in there. That was easy enough. And then I'm not gonna start right from the end. I'm gonna start around here. And I'm gonna create my wing. So that's kind of the basic line. This is gross, but we'll figure that out. Not figure it out, but we'll fix that. So that's like the basic line already. That's all you really need to do with a pen brush if you're using one. And by the way, I'm using NYX eyeliners, both pen and liquid. Okay, so I'm gonna use my liquid liner to fill in and clean up everything. So that's pretty much it. The only advice I can really give to you with eyeliner is just to have patience. Don't forget you can literally clean it up if it's not correct. And you just gotta really follow your eye shape to get the perfect liner. That's really advice I can give you. Patience, don't expect it to work straight away, because believe me, I've been doing eyeliner since I was about 14, 23 now, and I had a click moment, like it literally clicked and I could do eyeliner because I would do it every day and I wouldn't give up. It's what you gotta do, guys. Don't give up. And I hope this kind of helps you in creating the most majestic eyeliner you ever damn seen in your damn life. Alright, let's add some liner. What? Girl, we already added liner. You okay? You okay? So next we gotta add lashes. I didn't want to go too strong with the lashes. I wanted something a little bit more subtle so that the eyebrows are the main attraction here, guys, for reals. So I'm going in with the Rouge and Rogue collaboration eyelashes with Teal Coco. You can use my code Katie Ellen for some money off some beautiful lashes. And then I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Troublemaker mascara just to kind of break apart the lashes so that they look more natural rather than clumpy. Alright, so eyes are done. We can move on to our face. Alright, to start off with is my main kind of skincare routine. You've seen it before. So I'm just gonna hold up both of them. Gonna go in with my ordinary hydrating oil and my ordinary moisturizer. Alright, so next I'm gonna go in with my ordinary self-adhesive primer. Okay, so before I do anything else, I want to keep a barrier from my foundation and my concealer and my eyebrows so that nothing messes them up. So I'm going to get my concealer brush again and my concealer again, and I'm just going to build a really big border so that we are cleaning up the brow area, but also we don't need to go near it. Just remember, if you're using a facial oil before foundation, be really careful. Oil takes away foundation makeup, so you just want to be really careful. I'm just gonna blend this in because it just means that I might have to add a few hairs at the end, but that's all good. But now we don't have to go near our eyebrow, technically. Alright, so for foundation today, going in with my fave at the moment. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Please ignore it. It's absolutely disgusting. Like, legit. But it's my fave at the moment because it's just so light and full coverage and beautiful. It's EX1 Cosmetics Invisiwear Foundation, and obviously I'm going to be using the EX1 Delete Fluid Concealer with it as well. But first I want to glow to the gods. So I'm going to be using Bleach London Illuminati. I love that. Get that glow though. I'm living. So these are skin illuminating drops, and I'm going to apply some to my face. Whoa, girl, chill. Alright, so I'm just gonna rub that in. Oh, it comes out not as like illuminating as you would think, which is actually a really good thing, because you think you're gonna be like bronze, although I am looking a little bit sun-kissed. Just a little bit. Alright, so let's apply our foundation now. I'm gonna speed this bit up because it takes a bit of a while. So next we're going to move on to concealer. So to contour and to add a little bit of warmth to my skin, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light Cream Contour Palette. I'm going to be using the lightest and the middle shade. snap. My hair is not snatched, girl. Not snatched. Okay, so for blush today, I'm gonna go in with Illamasqua's S.O.P.H.I.E. Has beautiful gold reflex in it. And I do want to be a little bit more glowy, so I'm gonna go in with the Kaz Beauty collaboration with Tariq. It's a highlighting palette. Look at that beauty. I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of rosé just to give me a glow on my cheeks. Just a little bit. Oh, that's a lot. And I'm gonna stipple it on rather than swiping it on, because you'll get it too pigmented and it won't look like a glow. See that? Compared to this, I mean, I got a little bit of glow, but damn girl, I got lots of glow there. Okay, so now it's time for highlight, and of course I'm going back in to this rose gold edition from Kaz Beauty, and of course I'm gonna be using Cashmere. Might add a little bit of Desire as well, or Desire? I don't know. But are you ready to be blinded? Let's go in with Cashmere first. Oh yes, mommy. We'll be adding a bit more rosé just to add the color back into my cheeks. And you do not need a lot of this, as you can see. This stuff is pigmented like hell. Just look at that. Oh my god. So I'm gonna go in with Desire, which is a pale pink, just to make this more icy rather than yellow gold. Kind of counteracts each other. So for lips today, I'm gonna go in with one of the new NYX Cosmetics nude lip creams. So the lip liner that I'm gonna be using today is Beijing, and the lipstick that I'm gonna use is also called Beijing. Matchy matchy. I did not do that on purpose, I swear to you. Oh, it's so pretty. Alright, so lips are done, face is beat. So last thing to do is to set, obviously. So again, I'm gonna go in with Barry M's Mist and Fix Dewy Finish setting spray. I forgot what it was. Alright, so I'm gonna do my hair and I'm gonna come back and show you the final creation. Alright guys, this is the final look. I hope this tutorial is... Girl, get out of my shot. I hope this tutorial has helped you with eyeliner, with coloured brows, and doing them on people with no brows or light brows or thin brows. That's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to focus it on the coloured brows, and I think they turned out really well, especially for my first time, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to leave a like and drop a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends. Bye guys.